king in yellow is dead. But the nightmare has only just begun. The veil between our world and the dark beyond is thinning. Whispers echo from the shadows, secrets that no human should know. Yet the cults have heard them. Their rituals grow bolder, their chants louder. They prepare for a summoning far more dangerous than anything we've seen before. You are the last line of defense, an investigator, an unlikely hero, standing in the face of overwhelming madness. Armed with only your wits, your courage, and a handful of bullets, you must journey into the unknown. Ancient books reveal terrible truths. Strange symbols lead to hidden lairs. Every corner hides a threat, and every shadow conceals a secret. But the greatest danger is the fear that creeps into your own mind. Can you withstand the terror that claws at the edge of your sanity? Will you stop the cultists before the elder gods rise to swallow us all? The path ahead is shrouded in darkness, but you must press on. The fate of the world rests in your hands. Fear the unknown. Face the madness. Death may die.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our third episode of Cthulhu Death May Die, where we are playing Season 3, Episode 1, which is called Top of the Morning, where this witch has come back because they're trying to summon a terrible elder god, and it's brought the ghost of this witch back who's trying to claim her innocence, and she has to deal with the other ghosts to convince the jurors that she's innocent. We have to help her with that, or the ritual cannot be broken, and Cthulhu, the ancient old one, the evil old one, will come forth and kill us all, which may happen because we're kind of close to him, to Cthulhu coming on the board, and probably killing us because we won't be able to do anything to it because we haven't even come close to getting close to this ritual. I'm finding that adding the unknown monsters in is definitely an increased level of difficulty, even though we have some special items that go along with that as well. Well, I hope I didn't make any mistakes in the last episode. I don't think I did. If they were, they weren't critical, because I'm filming too close together to have edited it and get your feedback. So we're going to continue on, and in this one we're going to start, I think, with Peter's, because we have some enemies in our space already. They're serpent men, and we need to kill them. And now it says when they attack us, each of their insanity symbols do a hit. So we're attacking them, so we don't have to worry about that special ability of theirs. And Peter's is, after all, the surgeon. Now, he gets to heal up when he kills things. Unfortunately, you can't heal other people with that. That would be special. But anyway, we're going to get started right now. So we got Peter's right here. He's the one with the white base. He's the doctor, the surgeon. He's got a bone saw. And you can see that we have two serpent men in the space with him. So for his first action, he is going to attack. Now, he's got brawling, so he's going to get an extra green dice. He's also got his extra level of surgeon, which is pretty powerful. It's instead of only healing one, we can heal the total health of the enemy killed. So that'd be 3. He's got some stuff on him, but that allows us to burn some stamina to kill these guys. He's also got the lucky coin, which gives him a free reroll. So we should be able to do this. Serpent men require 2 hits, so they're pretty easy to kill. They're a lot like the cultists. Let's see if we can do it. Well, look at that. Killed them with no insanity loss. There's 1 down. Action 1 is complete. Action 2, we're going to do it again. And that is another death without any concern. Now, we did kill that one, so we do get to heal. We're completely healed because of this surgeon ability. It's really powerful, actually. But we do go up 1 more in insanity, which is more than fine. That was his second action. What do we want to do for his third action? Boy, this is a tough one. I don't want to stay right there. We got a lot coming this way, and he is a good fighter. I'm kind of tempted to move him at least. Oh, this guy's gone too. I'm kind of tempted to move him into here and defend anything coming this way. We got to head up that way because we got to get that juror that's way up at the top of the board, way up in here. We got one down here, and since it's my last action, I don't want to go too far. And he needs stuff. You know what? I think he's just gonna. He doesn't need to heal, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll move him here. His first third action, he's going to move there. That's all he's going to do. And then we're going to draw his Mythos card. Hopefully, it's not terrible. Oh, it's going to be one of the hidden monsters going to move. That means he's not going to get another item again. Move the nearest monster 2 spaces towards you. Well, that would be the nearest... Oh, I didn't think about this one. The nearest monster, hidden monster, it's going to be this one. It's going to be the Fisher. It's going to go 1, 2 right into his space, which means he is going to have to fight off the Fisher and is, again, not going to get any items. I should have left him there. He wouldn't have quite made it. But that doesn't matter, because even though we do that, we have to draw another one. I have shuffled these. You've seen me do it. Now we're going to do the nearest, same thing again. So the nearest one is in his space. So I guess it just means it doesn't move. And then we're going to draw again. Okay. And of course, then we get one of these. Man, my card luck has been so terrible. Choose an investigator to gain a fatigue token. Okay. I think he'll choose himself since he has such an easy time healing. Then the investigator with the most fatigue tokens takes 1 stress, 1 wound, and loses 1 sanity. Okay. The one with the most fatigue tokens is him because he's the only one that's got. So he's got 1 stress, 1 wound, and he goes up 1 more on his sanity table. We can live with that. That is fine. Okay, but we're going to have Sathagwa go again very soon. That is unfortunate. Now, he doesn't get to get an item. He has to defend himself against this creature. That creature is going to do 2 green dice and 1 black die. It's not awful. It's pretty bad, though. And then his ability is after attacking or being attacked, for each Elder Sign rolled, the investigator gains 1 stress. So hopefully we don't do a lot of that. Oh, look at that. That's wonderful. So we were stressed out. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. We also took a hit, which we'll just keep, and we take a sanity hit. So that was pretty bad, actually. His board is not looking... Oh, you can see it. So we're okay here. You can see kind of what's going on here. We're up against that fatigue. If I had to go up 1 more, he'd take another wound. That's not good. On his next turn, he's going to be using his abilities, I believe. Let's see. But that's the end of that. Now we're going to go on to Sally. Sally is over here in this space. Now we don't really have... It says when... I have 1 person, John, the 4th husband. It says when you convince a juror, if you succeed, you turn over each juror token in your space to the innocent side. We only have 1. I don't have any cool abilities yet. That is rough. So we got this monster here. It is the Unnameable, and it is really tough. So I don't know that we want to be diving in on that guy right yet. No, that's not the Unnameable. That is the Amorphous Scion. Thank you. So the Amorphous Scion. And it says, when attacked by an investigator with a fatigue token, reduce wounds taken by 1. That's when we attack. So I could move in there and try and kill that and get that juror. I think that's what we're going to have to do. She's got toughness. We're going to do that. We're going to move into here. That's 1 action for her. And that is Sally right there. For her next action, she's going to attack it. She still just gets the 3 black dice right now. But she does have Arcane Mastery, so that will help her. The Amorphous Scion has 3 health. And we got 1 so far. That's not great. She'll take a fatigue to re-roll this one. Great. Well, actually, I guess we're going to have to live with that. So we did 1 point of damage to the Amorphous Scion. I'll put that there. And then we are going to trigger her hallucinations. If there are no monsters in your space, there are. Move the nearest monster to your space. Otherwise, move 1 monster in your space 1 to 2 spaces away. Okay. I'll take that. We'll move him back here. I don't need to kill him. That's fine. And then we're going to trigger our sanity. So let's take a look at that. That's going to allow me to move that juror, I think, too. This is good. The avid photographer, when an investigator leaves your space, you may follow. That's great. But then it says other investigators in your space gain a green die. That's really good when I'm with them. This also is really good. They're all really good toughness. Instead, you may reduce your wounds taken and loss of sanity by 1 when attacked or by rolling fire. Instead, you have 1 free reroll. So toughness is really good. They're all so good. I think we're going to go... So the one thing about Arcane Mastery is you go from only being able to use 1 of those symbols to being able to use them all. It means you can become a killing machine. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go up 1 on Arcane Mastery. That may not be the right decision. What's our Jade Amulet do? Once during a turn as a free action, you may move 1 enemy from your space up to 2 spaces away. That's pretty good, but we didn't do that, or didn't need to. Okay, so for her third and final action, we're going to move this juror here. Let's put 2 of them in the town square. That's where they need to be when we, if I'm not mistaken, when we declare their innocence. It says convince a juror. It says choose a juror in your space and make a roll on it, and add a success for each evidence you have. On a 4+ success, the juror is convinced, turns token over. But there's something about that space. Yeah, it's when an Elder One advances, move each juror with their guilty side face up, 1 space away from the town square if possible. We have to have 4 jurors in the town square with their innocent side face up. So that's why I'm trying to get them to the town square. Not doing a great job at it, by the way. But that's going to mark the end of her turn, so we're going to draw her Mythos card. Probably going to summon or move Cthulhu up the track some more, getting closer to the end of his ritual. And here we go. Let's do this. Oh, no, he's coming. My luck on this has been absolutely horrific. Each investigator in a space with a juror, that's no one, takes 1 wound. Then each investigator loses 1 sanity for each hex condition. The only person that has a hex condition is Agatha, and so she is going to go up 1 on insanity, which I want her to do anyway because I want to get her abilities up. And then unfortunately at the end of this turn, we are going to move Cthulhu again. This is not going well for us. We're probably going to lose this one. I'll have to play it again. Maybe if I play it again, I'll have my blinged out stuff to put back on the table. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, what do we get? Fool's a pot of gold. Found without a rainbow could come in handy as a bargaining chip. You may claim the pot of gold. When investigating, you may claim an evidence without taking stress or wounds, items, or companions. When you convince a juror instead of rolling, you may discard this to automatically do that. She'll take that. That was Sally's, yeah. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I've got a whole bunch of stuff going because I can't seem to not draw the cards that advance the ritual. So we're going to do that next, which means Cthulhu is going up the track 1 more time. Next time we advance to that track, he will come out and start attacking us. We're also going to shuffle this back up and put these ones in there. Let's see, let's get all these. All 4 of these. I can't believe the luck we've had. It's been terrible. Okay, anyway, we're going to do this. And get these all. I mean, you can see I'm shuffling back out of them. I don't know how they're clumping up together like that, but they are. I've got a couple of them upside down. Let's fix that. All right. Give it another quick shuffle and a cut. We're good to go. All right. Now we do this. Let's start with him. When Cthulhu advances, choose 1 investigator to gain a fatigue token. We cannot do that. We'll make that Sally, since she can heal pretty well too. Move each amorphous scion 1 space towards you. That means Sally will now have 1 under space. That's okay. And the other one moves towards her as well. Move each okay, we did that. And then summon 1 amorphous scion at the nearest gate. We can't do that because both of them are already on the board. All right, now we're going to go to these guys. When the Elder One summons, the nearest Serpent Man advances 2. There's 2 up here, so they're going to go 1, 2 to here. Okay. Each Serpent Man moves 1 space. The nearest Serpent Man. Okay, so that's one of them moved that because that is the nearest Serpent Man, and then one of them will move here. The furthest one or the closest one. Each other Serpent Man moves. Okay, yeah, so I did that right. Summon 2 Serpent Men at the gate. Okay. 2 more Serpent Men come out. Endless stream of Serpent Men, but none of them got to us to attack. And then this guy. The nearest Fisher from the outside moves to your space. Summon 1 Fisher from the outside the gate. Good news is we can't summon any more of them because they're already on the board too, so it stays as is. He's already with us. Doesn't matter. All right, that was that, except we're 1 step closer to having Cthulhu come to the board. Now we're going to have Agatha go. Agatha's first action is going to be to shoot the Fisher. The Fisher has 3 health, and it says after attacking or being attacked, each... Oh, yeah, that's the one that has... Yeah, actually, the first thing that Agatha is going to do is rest. 2, 3. We're going to get that down. Then we're going to roll that attack. We'll attack the Fisher, who I really wish would go back outside because he's troublesome. Okay, now he's got 3 health, so not that terrible. And hopefully we don't roll too many Elder Signs. Just nothing but Elder Signs. That's fantastic. Which, by the way, don't do us any good. We have our killer instinct, so we know we did 1 point of damage to it, and I think we're going to re-roll this one for a fatigue. So let's do that. There's a hit. That's 2 hits. We just need 1 more. We're going to take another fatigue, and I'm going to re-roll this one and see if we can get another hit. That was like that. That is not a hit. I don't want to take any more. We're going to do 2 hits to it on the first attack, and it's 2 because it's our special ability to increase the damage by 1 for Agatha. Okay, so there's 2 there. That was her first attack. She is going to trigger her insanity. This is not great. This is going to be a terrible round for her, actually. So she's going to go up on that. We have our Megalomania. Now, we're not the first ones. If there are no other investigators alive that have reached the same level than you, heal all your stress. Otherwise, take 2 stress. So guess what? She's maxed out on stress now. So I can either try and attack the Fisher and kill it and be maxed out on stress, or I can rest again. I think I have to rest again in case I get a good item. 1, 2, 3. We rested again. So I blasted my Tommy gun in there, trying not to hit Peters, but instead I hit I just did 2 damage and didn't kill it. That was a horrible turn. I love how these turns go in this game, right? But we're not done. That was the end of a round, but not the end of a turn. We got to draw a Mythos card, and of course we're just going to keep drawing these until we die. So, all right. The Unnameable, there is not one on the board. Moves 2 spaces towards you, summon it on the yellow gate. So the Unnameable gets summoned with Sally. I mean, the endless stream of monsters in this one has really hurt us. Like, we can't get away from them. I think having that unknown monster board is cool, but it might, in this scenario, be really, really difficult to win as a result. I can't, well, and I'm also having really bad luck with dice and placement. Like, now Sally has 2 monsters, but she does have a cool special ability. She can probably get that nameable out of there. However, that doesn't affect Agatha, so Agatha is going to actually get to draw a card. She doesn't have to fight anything. She's going to draw Hero Dog. Who's a good boy? If you don't have a hex condition, of course she has a hex condition. Why would my luck go any other way? So I guess that means we can't claim the dog. And it says when you gather jurors, you may move the juror 1 extra space. All right, well, and that gives us an extra health. That's not wonderful. Well, that was that. So much for cool stuff, right? And that's going to mark the end of her turn. So we're going to go back around. I think we're going to go with Peters again. He's got to kill the Fisher. Now, with Peters, because of that ability, I'm going to have to rest him first. So his first action, this is really, really tough, man. His first action is going to be to rest because he was at max. He's going to get rid of his fatigue token and then rest for 2 more, so he's got 1 fatigue on him. And then he's going to attack the Fisher and hopefully kill it in 1 shot. Oh, wow, he did, and this isn't too bad, actually. He did do that, killed it with 1 shot, and then he gets to heal 3 because that's the health of the Fisher. And it doesn't say the health you did, it says the health of the enemy. So he is completely full health again at that point, and the Fisher is gone. That was his second action, though. So, you know, I really want to be able to move from these spaces and not continue just have to battle monsters. So I think we're going to have to take some risks. Though he doesn't have any items. I think what we're going to do, I'm going to move him here for his third action. Maybe he can get an item and then charge in here, not deal with a monster, charge in here and clear this out and get that juror over there. We're losing badly as a result of this. Let's see if we can do that. So that's his third action, just to move over there. And he's got this cool movement, but he would just be dragging monsters all over with him, so it doesn't help us at all. No, he doesn't have. He just has a reroll. Okay, so let's draw his Mythos card. Let me see. 8 of 9 turns. These are 50-50. There's only half of these cards have this. 8 of 9 turns I've drawn one. Move the nearest ghast 2 spaces there. Oh. Okay, there you go. Then move 1 juror in its space. Then move 1 juror in its space, 1 away from Town Hall. Okay, so we'll move it to Agatha over there, and then we summon a ghast at the red gate. Up here. Okay, so he does not get an item. He has to defend himself again. Luckily, he's healthy. This is really going badly. I can't even begin to tell you how badly this is going. Well, you can. I can because you can see it. It's just awful. I only got one more before I hit another threshold on sanity. I'm just not winning this. I'm losing it terribly. I'm not even getting the stuff I need to do that. So we'll roll 3 dice in brawling. No, this is the enemy. The ghasts are 3 dice and a green. They're pretty nasty, actually. So, no, that's not right. That's the unnameable. Ghasts are just 2 green. That's not so bad. But still bad enough, huh? 1 hit, we'll just take it, because we're going to heal it anyway. And that marks the end of his turn. He didn't get anything. Didn't get anything at all. So it's back to Sally. Sally's in a spot of trouble. Okay, Sally is going to activate her Jade Amulet. And she's going to make this guy go back to here for 2. Oh, this one has 1 damage of health on it. And then for her actual first action, she'll fight that one. Now again, she's only got the 3 black, but she does get all of her Elder Signs now. So there's 1, 2, 3. She kills it and gains a sanity. It's not terrible. And it is dead. She gains nothing for killing it, though. So that's action number 1. Action number 2. I don't think I have the... I mean, you got to get 4 successes to get these guys. Right now, I have 1 evidence. 2 evidence. I have 2 evidence. That would give me 2 successes. I need to get 2 successes again. But so there's first action, second action, 1, 2. I'm going to try and see for my third action if I can get that person to switch. I get to roll 3 dice, and I have 2 successes already. I just need 2 more successes. And look, 3 successes. Okay, so I'm flipping this guy to his innocent side. That doesn't do anything. I still need to move him to the town square, but it seems to me when they're on their innocent side, they're a little tougher to move around. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I'm just going to do what I can do. All right, that marks all 3 of her turns. She's away from the monsters, at least. I don't think she'll get attacked. We'll see. Her mythos card. Hey, look, I didn't draw one. Are you kidding? If there's a juror token in the town square, place one of them. Yeah, there is one in the town square. It's going to the pub, and that's all that happens. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world, and she gets another card. What do we get? She's in good shape there. Clouding both your judgment and your problems. You claim the flask. I can, at the end of your turn, if you are in the pub, take the flask side of this card. Oh, I claim the... I already have the flask. Okay. You may take the empty flask side of this card to heal all your stress. Nah. She'll take the flask side. So now she's got that. It's a refillable item. That is interesting how that works. Okay, she's the one carrying all the stuff. And that marks the end of her turn. So all we have left is Agatha, who is here. For her first action, she'll go 1, 2 into the pub. She's going to move into the pub. Second action, she'll convince a juror. Choose a juror. Move a juror. Choose a juror in your space up to 2 to move it up to 2-way. She's also got the second husband. Jurors cannot move away from spaces she's in. So her second action will be to move that guy there. Then her third action is going to be able to shoot the ghast with her Tommy gun and see if she can gain some more insanity. Let's see. She did good. She killed it with 2 because that's all they require. She gets 2 sanity. She did get one of those. Doesn't matter for her. So 2 insanity. That's good. And she killed the ghast that's here at the gate. That way it won't come attack her. Okay, that was all of her actions. So we're going to draw her mythos card. Divine Slothfulness. Gain 1 fatigue token. Then if there's an investigator who has more than 4, there's not. So she just gains a fatigue token. That's it. And that's all that happens. 2 in a row now. Got a little break there. Wow, that's crazy. And then she too gets to draw an item. The bartender. I keep my shillelagh under the counter. Good for walking and keeping your unruly patrons civil. You may claim the bartender. Sean the bartender. It doesn't say I can claim this, so I have to do something. At the end of your turn, if you are in the pub, take the shillelagh side of this card. Okay. Guess what? I'm at the end of my turn. When you move, you may move 1 additional space. When attacking a target in your space, gain 2. Well, so I'm going to do that at the end of my turn. She had the bartender, then she takes the shillelagh. And now she's got the shillelagh as well. You have to adjust their stuff around a little bit. All right, so she's gotten pretty fighty, which is good, but that's not wonderful. Okay, and that is going to now mark... No, I got Peters to go next. So we're going to go one more turn with Peters, and then we're going to finish off this this episode. Well, there's Peters. He is in that space with the Ghast, and so his first action is going to be to attack it, which means he's got brawling, so he's going to have 3 dice plus 1, and he's in pretty good shape from a health perspective. He does need to get 2 hits. He does succeed. What is its special ability again? If you don't destroy it, if you don't kill it, you get a wound. He does kill it, however, and he gained 2 insanity. That means he's going to trigger his insanity again. Now this is, if you have items, the guy that cannot get items. So we're going to take the difference in fatigue. So I have to put another token on there. So he's going to take 2 fatigue for that. He did heal from killing the Ghast, so he's completely healthy. But then I have to put 2 fatigue tokens on that, and he's going to gain 1/2 fatigue. But he did manage to kill it, and he's going up another level in something. And he doesn't need, no one needs swiftness. I think the surgeon ability, you may divide the healing amongst you and an investigator within 1 space. I think we're going to go up in his surgeon ability one more time. Brawling, though, when you attack, you may target any number of figures. That's really cool. But this is much cooler. All the healing in the world, right? Boom, that's it. So we're going to draw. That was action 1. Let's see. 1, 2. Action 2, 3. We'll move that guy there. Now we got 3 of 4. We got to get that other one there, but we're going to have to make a blitz toward the top of the map to get them all out. Okay, so that marks the end of his turn. We're going to draw his Mythos card. Attacked, moved, attacked. Okay, good deal. All right. The nearest Amorphous Scion, okay, moves 2 spaces towards the investigator with the most fatigue tokens. That happens to be Sally. So Sally and Agatha have 1 each. They're both in the same path, if tied. And then summon Amorphous Scion, but we won't do that. So it's just going to go 1, 2. It's moving in on Sally, and then of course at the end of this we're going to have another move from Tsathoggua. He's going to come out on the board. Got really bad really fast. Okay, but we do get one of these. Town Sheriff. He's in way over his head, but of course, so are you. You may take 2 stress. She can do that. To take Peter, the Town Sheriff, or the pistol, while you have him gain 1 level of marksman. That gives me 2 shooting dice. Yeah, I think we're just going to take the Sheriff. We're going to take the Sheriff. We got all kinds of... She's got so much stuff going on, it's crazy, but she's going to take the Sheriff. And what does that do? Gives her a level of marksman. Where do I have those tokens? Oh, I have them over here. Okay. Let's get... There you go. You may attack a target 1 space away. Oh, you don't get the 2... Oh, that is the first level of marksman. So now she can attack with range. That's pretty good for her. Not wonderful, but it's not bad either. And she still gets to count all of her Elder Signs. And that is the end of her turn. Now we're going to, unfortunately, trigger Tsathoggua. Okay, here we go. He is coming on the board. Boom. Let's see what happens. So first off, we still do all of this. Choose 1 investigator. Gain a fatigue token. We'll make that Peters, since he doesn't have any. Then move each one Amorphous sign, move each Amorphous sign 1 space. Okay, that means that, let me get back to the board over here. There we go. We're going to move 1 here, and then another one is not on the board. That's it. So we killed 1 of them. Then summon 1 to the nearest gate. That is going to be down here. That's that. And then this is going aside because when revealed, we're going to reveal this for the first time. Summon Tsathoggua in your space. Summon one Amorphous Scion nearest gate. Well, that's already been done, but we do have this problem. Look who's joined us. And that is very, very bad for us. Now, right now, he's just going to attack with 2 green and 1 black. But at the end of each turn, not this turn because he just summoned, choose an investigator to gain 1 fatigue token unless they discard an item or companion. That's very bad. We're going to have to be healing or resting a lot more because I can't get rid of our items. We need them to get these jurors done. And I need to move them all into the town square and get that one up. We've lost this game, y'all. This is bad. Okay, well, unfortunately, the only thing we have left to do is shuffle the Mythos deck And that'll be the end of that. Man, do we leave this one on a cliffhanger note with Sithagwa out on the board, ready to kill us. And we'll probably do that handily at this point because we're nowhere prepared to take this guy on. And Sally's standing there going, what the heck did I just do? Well, I know what she just did. So she's in trouble. And I got fatigue tokens starting to happen. We're going to take one each turn or lose a character, so we're going to have to be real diligent about that. Luckily, Peter's ability to kill things and then get healing is going to be really crucial, I believe. Oops, dropped one. Going to be very crucial, I believe, in the end of this game if we survive a bit longer. All right, that marks the end of that. We are done, and with that, we are done with this episode. So thank you for watching. Thanks for hopefully enjoying this playthrough of Cthulhu Death May Die. We are about to get our, what's handed to us. We're already getting that, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.